Texas, home to cowboys, longhorns, and rattlers. They say everything's bigger in Texas, from animals to food and even the trucks. And we, the Aussie Dreamlivers, are here to discover if everything really is bigger in the Lone Star State.
There's a snake in the car!
Can you believe places like this exist?
Jonny.
One for me and one for the sergeant. High school football in Texas.
Alo.
Rode a friggin' monster truck! Oh yeah!
And Gimli.
Get in the sky, live the dream. That was amazing.
Join us, the Aussie Dreamlivers, as we dive headfirst into arguably the greatest state of all, Texas. The Aussie Dreamlivers continue their search across Texas in the hope to find the biggest things Texas has to offer.
Welcome to Texas. I'm talking cowboys, trucks, steakhouses, longhorns, Tex-Mex.
The Aussie Dreamlivers don't turn down an all-you-can-eat challenge, and when you have all-you-can-eat beef ribs, get amongst it.
Fort Worth Stockyards, it's the rib challenge time.
We are 4 plates down. 4 plates down. They just keep bringing them out. Man, they are good.
Texas isn't just blowing our minds for the amazing food, but also how big the joint is. Gim had the perfect idea as to how to see the state properly.
Here we are in beautiful Wharton, Texas. Look at this. Apparently perfect conditions for flying. There was no way you could see all of Texas from the ground. We needed to get a bird's eye view. Mark from Cowboy Up was pretty amazing.
Well, this is my first time, but I've seen it on YouTube. Pretty sure we can pull it off. We get up there and you get scared and jump out.
It's gonna go wet.
Bad juju.
Bad.
Yeah,
Yep.
Exactly. And we've got a parachute, and if you feel like you just gotta go, let me know and I'll hand you the parachute. You can come down on that.
Ready for the big toe in.
The dream machine. Getting up off the ground was pretty intense. Dragged behind the plane, you could really feel yourself sort of scooting around all over the place, like being pulled around by a boat.
Really not scary at all.
No, it's fantastic. Once we got up into the sky and we dropped that tow line, everything just calmed right down and we just sort of cruised and chilled through the air.
Beautiful. My favorite way to spend the day. So we'll do a little stall and a dive.
Yeah.
Okay. Land here is a stall. We'll dive in straight down.
Dropped it into some tight corkscrews, whipping us around, making sure that we got some real adrenaline rush.
Yeah, boy! Beautiful! Yeehaw!
How good is that? If you're ever down in Texas, Cowboy Up, get in the sky, live the dream. That was amazing. Just that breeze kicking through the whole time, and we kicked into a couple of dives and spins, which was like being on a roller coaster. Feel your stomach sort of rise up into your chest. It was good stuff.
I can't get enough of it. I want to go again. Hey, somebody take me up.
Man, I did a lot of work up there. Mark helped, but
Not much at all. That's the man right there. I will fly with him anytime.
Thanks, Mark.
Best part of the flight.
Cheers.
Cheers.
From flying high to crashing down to new depths as Jonny drops a bombshell.
Jonny. We've been on this road trip for about an hour and a half, 2 hours or something. Jonny's like, where's my wallet? We pull over, we start pulling the car to pieces, trying to find Jonny's wallet. And Jonny's the master of losing anything. So it's not anything weird when Jonny says, where's this, where's that? We're like, oh, it's probably, somewhere you'll find it or show up.
Not my proudest moment.
No wallet.
We're going back. Eventually giving up, and having to work out how far we would have to backtrack.
We don't even know back where to.
By some stroke of miracle, Jonny has called a random shop that we walked past and they have his wallet.
He has to be the most luckiest guy on the planet.
It's a 2.5 hour detour, guys. It added lots of hours to our day.
Jonny! What has happened?
Some guy found it out on the middle of the road.
There it is.
Excited. We never even went in here. I am genuinely amazed that I got that wallet back. I googled the name of this place, looked it up on Street View, called them up.
There's his wallet.
And they had my wallet.
Jonny was pretty happy that he found his wallet. So happy, in fact, that he said he was going to shout us breakfast the next morning.
Free breakfast for all of us.
And hey, I made it up to him. I got him breakfast in bed the next morning.
Time to deliver the breakfast.
Boys!
Jonny's breakfast that he shouted us wasn't all that it seemed.
There it is.
Did you promise to shout us breakfast?
Yeah, isn't that just free breakfast from the hotel? Boys, you do not need to lift a finger.
Then try waffles.
Texas shaped. Texas shaped, boys.
The Aussie Dreamlivers taking a bite out of Texas. All right, team, before we roll out of here, wallet check.
Got him.
Got it.
Everyone got their wallets.
Phone check. Phone check.
Phone. Got our
Phones. All right, let's get out of here.
Coming up,
It was cool to try some real medieval sword fighting. I could definitely get into this as a sport.
and
Are we ready to go squatching? Yeah! Is that how you say it?
Bigfoot is calling, and we plan to find him.
Here we are, we're up at San Angelo Comic Con. So it was pretty cool to be in the States and find another big gathering of nerds, just like me.
Gim was like a kid in a candy store as soon as he walked in. Just, oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? Oh, what's this?
I could definitely get into this as a sport.
Gim's tearing it up at Comic Con. We're like, forget this, let's go get some fried chicken. Gim's out doing his thing, swinging a sword dressed as a knight, and we're out doing what we do best.
It was cool to try some real medieval sword fighting. All right, so we're gonna do this for realsies now.
Look at this thing.
Well, even the chickens are bigger in Texas.
Each and every day there was a natural anxiety when it was time for Jonny to book a hotel room.
What have I got in store for you boys tonight?
Jonny was the man in charge when it came to the hotels.
Every day, get on the phone. All right, let's see what we can find. This dive is located at...
It's a big responsibility making sure that we had somewhere safe to stay each night. A responsibility that he did pretty well at.
This is not the hotel. There is no way that this is the hotel.
And what is dead
There's a dead raccoon in front of it. This is not the hotel.
Hang on, let me just go up to check in and I'll ask.
This is where the GPS centers to check in.
Comes with a free side of dead raccoon.
There was always something about hotels that just didn't seem to work out.
So Jonny's hot tips for a good hotel. I'm talking free breakfast. I'm talking locks that don't really work. I'm talking a pool that's shut. I'm talking shady characters in the car park.
When Jonny books a hotel, who knows what you're gonna get?
Get out of the car and check out the Premier Suite.
Every single day there was a new, what's Jonny going to book tonight?
Room fit for a king. Come on in, Chris.
Are you kidding?
Look at the space in here.
Look at this place. This is huge.
Chris, I need you to take a seat at your work desk. Chris, I told you I got the Premier Suite, and I did.
This might sound weird, but Jonny actually did pretty well with some of the hotels we stayed at. There was a couple that were actually like really cool. In Amarillo, everywhere we went, people said, you gotta buy the 72-ounce big Texan steak.
Just went for a little bit of a walk through the big Texan spot home of the 72-ounce steak. How many kilos is that? No idea. Something. It's
massive.
It's free if you can eat the whole thing, or it's what, 145 bucks or something?
72-ounce steak for 150 bucks. Sounds good. You know what sounds better?
There's Mexican trucks everywhere. Let's just try and hit every single Mexican food truck we can find in Amarillo.
Real food on the side of the road, cooked by people that loved what they did.
One taco truck down.
Yes. Look at that, we've got ourselves some tortas. It's time to go get a feed.
Yes,
we eating right here, or are we gonna scoot to the van?
Well, we've still got about 15 more of these to eat up.
We haven't even opened the bag of the first one.
That's all right, pull it in, we'll mung these. We can order.
We've just found a
same
second
time.
taco truck.
We can't
We're just
you're a
sitting down,
madman.
knocking back the rest of this, waiting for more to come.
I don't know what this is, but it looks good.
Oh, they're hot. Look at that.
So this is pork.
Yeah, this is the pastor.
Midway through van number 4, baby. Number 4, Jonny.
Why are we midway through?
Oh, there's probably more than 4, or 8. There's probably 100. I could go all night. All night. Big moment.
Hollywood, baby.
Love that. Oh, people still do that anymore? Oh, okay. Look at this. More Mexican goodness. Mate, everything was just brilliant.
Fantastic.
What are you ordering?
Getting a couple of quesadillas. The night continues. I don't know how many of these we've hit up so far.
We have got a lot of sauces.
Sauces for days.
There's a whole
Where's
tray
the
of
rest
them.
of them?
There's a whole tray of sauces.
I've binned a bunch at the last place.
I'm pretty sure I saw another taco truck not even
Chris?
a block that way.
Let's
Put
do
it in the
it.
drive, take us to the next one.
What a perfect way to end the day than stuffing ourselves stupid with pure Mexican taco truck goodness. Coming up, it's Bigfoot time.
They said, we're not starting until Big Dog arrives, and sure enough, Big Dog made an entrance with that big truck.
We've continued our search for the biggest things Texas has to offer.
I've been to the real Stonehenge, so not as impressive, but in the middle of Texas, it's a pretty big thing. So I'm like, you know what? If you're here, why not check it out? If you're not, it's kind of out of the way from everything else. So maybe not worth it.
What the heck is with having a fake Stonehenge in the middle of Texas? Doesn't even make sense.
We're in southeastern Texas because we've heard about a group of people who have uncovered a living legend.
Yes!
How y'all doing? Hello.
Nice to meet you.
The big question is, are we ready to go squatching?
Yes.
Is that how you say it? Squatching? See your hand? Squat. Go on, squatching. Look at that. That's it.
We've been coming out here for about 5 years now, and it's one of the biggest hot spots in southeast Texas for Bigfoot activity.
Bigfoot. It's time to find the big beast.
And there was plenty of stories being passed around.
We see something walking down the street. A neighbor has this security light, probably about 8 foot, 9 foot up or so. And we could see this head bobbing in the security light.
I heard something running off, and I heard the dogs and the horses were just going crazy. So I went to the other neighbor's house, knocked on their door, and they came, and nobody had been outside.
So, what sort of stuff are we looking at? Like tracks or?
Yeah, they're looking for tracks. Also scat, you know.
What on earth does Bigfoot scat look like?
I don't know. I'd like to find it.
I really want to see a Bigfoot track. I reckon it'd be,
track too. That's our.
I reckon it'd be insane to see a Bigfoot track.
It wasn't just all about getting out there and trying to find Bigfoot, but a bunch of our time was spent learning the special techniques.
So I've heard about knocking
Yeah.
with communication with Sasquatch. What's
they will grab a limb and hit a tree, and you can hear it knock, and it's pretty loud. It's called a jam block, and we go out there in the woods, and if we want to make a tree knock, what they basically call them, and we usually just do it twice. I mean, there's so many unanswered questions about this. It's if you talk to somebody and they've seen one, they won't even go back in the woods no more.
Guys.
Oh, I thought we were listening.
But this is a part of the tactic, right?
Oh yeah. So they smelling some food. They're hearing some conversation going on. They're hearing ladies' voices. They love that.
They love the lady's voice.
Oh yeah. And they'll tell you. They like women. If we had music going, you'd probably have some activity because they're curious.
Coming up, is this proof of an actual real-life Bigfoot? And Big Dog arrives.
Turns out Big Dog also does work on big trucks.
We're in Southeast Texas on the search for Bigfoot.
They said, we're not starting until Big Dog arrives, and sure enough, Big Dog made an entrance with that big truck.
I have never seen anything as huge as the Yeti. Big Dog's truck was an absolute monster. Lights on every side, spikes just sticking out of it everywhere, and that centerpiece right on the grill, the big custom logo of the Yeti.
Big Dog was here, so it was time to hit the road.
We're in Big Dog's big old truck out in the Texas woods on the Bigfoot hunt.
Take it pretty seriously. I mean, you've got how many cameras rigged up to this thing?
I have 6.
6 cameras.
I got some recording all the time, and these are just so I don't run over people anymore.
So even when the truck's off, it'll still be recording?
Yes.
We went out, we scoured the woods, we did some calls, we did some knocks.
3, 2, 1. Whoop! Whoop!
About 2 years ago, we found some really nice footprints out here, and we cast them. And when we found the prints, there was 2 water moccasin snakes and a copperhead snake underneath the bridge, right there near where the prints was. So I kind of doubt anybody was out there walking around barefooted. So
Turns out all the action was happening miles away back at base.
you hear that? There you go.
And everyone's scrambling because they're like, is there a Bigfoot and coyotes howling at the same time?
Those are coyotes, but the first one wasn't. You heard that.
None of us are like really sure what's going on, but I gotta say, it was a load of fun.
Where'd you hear, Johnny?
You ever seen something run across the road?
Tons of howling.
It's hard to just figure out what it was.
Coyotes or Bigfoot?
I guess we'll know in a few hours when we're ripped from our beds.
You think the ice chest?
It turns out the most action was right here at camp.
It was an amazing opportunity to see real Southern hospitality at work.
As the sun rose on a brand new day, we got to reflect on an amazing night spent with some amazing people in the forests of Texas.
We didn't find Bigfoot, unfortunately. As hard as we looked, he couldn't be found.
They say everything's bigger in Texas, and I'm going to tell you right now something that is. The quantity of donut shops. They are actually on like every second corner, and I took advantage of it. So what?
That man loves his donuts. You're driving along the road, there's a donut shop. Oh, there's Johnny going into it.
I love donuts, whether they're cream filled, chocolate covered, glazed, raspberry centers. Donut time!
I wouldn't be surprised if some of his DNA was pure donut at this point.
Look at that. Oh,
What?
oh, that's Big Dog's shop. Big Dog had shown me his work on Instagram, and so then as we're cruising the road, sure enough in Houston, we're like, hang on, that's Big Dog's place. So we pulled in, and sure enough, the big man himself was there.
This is where all the magic happens. This is a 1970 Chevelle SS 454. That's what that big old motor is.
Obviously that engine's not from 1970 though, right?
Yes, it is.
That thing's a monster.
Yeah, this is how they did it back then. You had to move these big cars. Now this thing has probably got worse gas mileage than the Yeti, but but you'll get there quick.
Wow.
Turns out Big Dog also does work on big trucks. Big Texan trucks, and they're doing some big work. Those machines are epic.
Next time, Jonny and Alo go head to head on the ice. It's game time, and another fierce competition breaks out. Gim experiences the most haunted house in Texas.
We are at Victoria's Black Swan Inn. Welcome.
And
Who is in the driver's seat?
that's next time with the Aussie Dreamlivers.
When you're a dream liver, you eat treats on the open road.